Hey, hey. Pebbles 31X. Thank you so much for the 18-month resub. Welcome back. Appreciate the support. So yesterday's streams are kind of a test of being able to stream, play music on stream, but not have it record to the VOD. Seems like that test was successful. I did notice, however, that alert sounds weren't playing through onto the VOD, so I have corrected that now. Actually, I'm not even sure if alerts were playing through the stream. I don't think they were playing through the stream. I think only I was hearing them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how that was working. Anyway, that should all be corrected now. Hello, Sky Shadow. Hello, Nick, JVDK, Razzle, Flannel Cat, BKJ. Hello, everybody. What are we doing today? What is it that we are doing today? That is the ultimate question. Well, if you are asking that question...
JVDK77 gifted a tier 1 sub to Test Alert. They have given 254 gift subs.
JVDK, thank you for gifting a sub to Test Alert. Did it work? Did you hear the audio, the TTS, and the sounds? I'm pretty sure they work now. What?
Razzle Dazzle 1980 cheered 10,000. Mr. Tizd, since I am a subscriber that makes me sort of your employer, and since employers gives their employees Christmas bonuses, here is your Christmas bonus, sir.
Yo, Razzle, the extremely generous 10,000 bits. Holy dude. Thank you so much. I accept your Christmas bonus. Yeah, thank you. That's completely unexpected and very appreciated. Wow. Thanks, dude. It is Minecraft time. All right then. So yeah, things that I wanted to do today. Wireless crafting. I want to look at rocket fuel. Maybe start mining the microverse. We had this on our bookmark over here for like the longest time. I think we're going to take care of that. I've been trying to process some ores in the background here. Like we've had some magnetite that I've been kind of like, I don't really need to do anything with. But then I'm like, all right, well, we should probably just do something with it. I mean, this stuff only really turns into iron, so like, who really cares? I've been looking at the different dusts, what we can do. The only one in here that seemed like it was worth doing anything to is the vanadium magnetite dust. If we look at the uses on this stuff, we can centrifuge it. 2 of them turns into a magnetite and a vanadium dust, right? So we're gonna have like extra magnetite dust. The other problem with doing dusts in this way, which I'm doing over here, and it might not be a problem since we're extracting 4 dusts at a time, but anytime that you are trying to do recipes in bulk that have odd numbers like this, that's not singles, is gonna be a problem. And let me show you why. If we take like this kyanite, I think we can do... Yeah, well, this is probably not a good example. There's some of these I was looking at before. Maybe borax? Yeah, so this one requires 23 per recipe. So like if you're extracting out and you're trying to, like we're extracting 4 at a time, you could put 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, and then 8, 8, 8, 8, whatever. And then like maybe you run out like when it's at 16 and like all of these things, then you got to go through here and like clean out all the recipe stuff. So like these these items here that require more than one is not great. And I'm realizing now that doing the vanadium magnetite like this is not great either, since that requires two. So there's a possibility, depending on how many ores or dusts are in the system, that one of these are going to be left with one dust remaining. I should probably look if this is an odd or an even. It looks like it's an even amount, so like we might not have that problem. Anyway, a lot of these things, if we're going to set up to be automated like what we've been doing, things like this are going to need their own dedicated electrolyzer that's only going to ever accept borax. Either that, or we have to set up like a active crafting thing with an export bus that's trying to craft as it's exporting. I'm not really sure that's something that I want to do, but that would be another solution for that. I'm not really sure. Hey, Leslie. Go get that spawner? Is all the uranium all processed now? So we got uranium. Yep. How are we doing on fluorite? Or fluorine. So like all of our hydrofluoric acid processed, all of our liquid polytetrafluoroethylene has been processed. Tetrafluoroethylene looks like it's processed and stopped. We're still using fluorine gas somewhere because this would have been higher, I'm pretty sure. All of our topaz has been processed except for these tiny piles. They're so tiny. I'm gonna get like 9. Boom. Yeah, I should probably set up a thing to make more radon. We should probably start processing that and get the radon that we need. Where were we doing that? Was that just like... Did I have that set up in like one of these centrifuge things? Maybe I should stop this process and do that. Let me take a look at how do we get the plutonium. Was that centrifuge? Yeah, so we take the uranium and we centrifuge it. So I guess I could swippity swap the vanadium magnetite. We've processed like a good portion of that. Let's get that out of here. And we'll swap that to uranium, which would start making plutonium. The old swippity swap. Whoop. So we have 3 teeny tiny piles. It's like a 2% chance. And this takes a long time. The longest of times. 40 seconds is so long. Okay, well, we'll just let that cook. We'll come back and take a look at this later. All right, so back to this wireless crafting. Let's try and make wireless crafting terminal. I'm gonna want to make one for both myself and for Jassassin for when he eventually comes back. So we have a few things to make here. We have to do the wireless terminal, probably the wireless crafting terminal.
MC Leslie 13 gifted a tier 1 sub to Uranium. They have given 879 gift subs in the channel.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are you doing gifting a sub to Myanium? What are you doing? Leslie, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Yes, there are 3 plutonium ingots in the LRC at the old base. I'm aware. Yep. That's fine. It's all good. So we have to make the crafting terminal. We're probably going to make this quantum bridge card. I assume this is like infinite range. I'm not actually sure. It doesn't It literally doesn't say what this thing does, but I'm assuming this is infinite range. And then we have to get a wireless access point, I assume. Anyway, let's make this guy. Can I auto-craft this? I probably want to auto-craft this. I most definitely want to auto-craft this. So let's make a pattern. Wireless crafting terminal. There's two different ways to make it. Crafting terminal. Which way is cheaper? This one seems like it's cheaper, right? It might not be, but it seems like it is. So we have a dense energy cell, a ME terminal, and then a wireless receiver, which is everything that goes into the wireless terminal. But we don't need the crafting table or the calculation. I don't know why there's two different recipes to make the same thing. And this one costs more. I don't understand. We're making this one. Maybe there's something that I'm just like stupidly overlooking, but it doesn't look like it. So if I want to make the wireless terminal, it says that I need the wireless receiver and the dense energy cell. So recipe for dense energy, and then a recipe for energy, because I don't think we've made a recipe for either of those. Okay, so back to this. It says that I need a wireless receiver. Okay, so this is expensive. This is using titanium, which we have, but this is like the next power tier. So we don't want to overcraft things. We need a Fluix pearl, which looks like do we already have the recipe for that? I'm actually not sure. I don't think we do. And then we're going to need the EV emitter, which we don't have a recipe for that either. So in order to make that, we need aluminum cables, which we don't have a recipe for, but oh my goodness. Okay, so now we're getting into things here. We need to make polyvinyl chloride sheet. Have we even started making PVC? I don't think we have. So this is getting more intense than I was thinking it was gonna be. I think we looked at this before. I saw the PVC and I was like, maybe not, but here we are. Okay, so I saw that the EV emitter also required some things. Let's go back into here. This requires platinum rod, which means we need platinum ingots. I don't know if we have platinum. We do have platinum ingots, okay. So I don't think... Yeah, we don't have a recipe for the rod, so let's do that. That's going to be in a cutter, extruder. So it's either the lathe or the extruder, and I think the lathe is the better one because at HV it's 4.85, whereas the extruder it is 8.95. Yeah, so we want the lathe. Oh, wait a second. Did I not set up a thing for lathes, or did I not label it? I am very certain we set up some lathing action. I didn't label it. We need to go label the lathe. Let's go do that now. That's on the other side. Platinum bling bling. Into Greg's rabbit hole we go. You've been wondering, what do you place around the terminals? Make them look like the full block part of the wall. That's the Applied Energistics facades. You make those with 4 cable anchors. Like this. And then any kind of block you want. So like you can make it out of gravel. You can make it out of redstone. Okay, you can't make it out of redstone, I lied. Make it out of clay. Any like regular blocks. Essentially. Deep slate tiles. Yeah, anyway. So then you get those facades. And then these will just go on any applied energistics cable, boop, like so. And then you can take them off either by breaking the cable or wrenching the cable. Or I guess wrenching the facade. Shift right click on it. Another thing that's very helpful with these, since it sounds like you don't really know much about the AE2 facades, let me go back to the base, the old base. Give you a good primer here. So if we look up at the ceiling, you can't see all the AE cable action that's happening up there, but if we put the applied energistics wrench in our main hand, we can see it. If we put it in our offhand, we can go up there and interact with these things. And if you're not holding the wrench in your hand, you don't see that stuff. Yeah. All right. What were we doing? We were gonna rename the lathes. Certus quartz cutting knife. Lathe. I think there was another one we needed to do that to, and I don't remember what it was. Let's find it. I remember there was like 2 of those yesterday that I had mentioned that looks like I forgot to rename. Where was the other one? This one. This is the cutter. The cutter and the arc furnace. We had 3 of them. Wow. Cutter and arc furnace. Where is the cutters and arc furnace? Wire mill. Extruder. Chemical bath. To these? Assembler. Arc furnace. Gotta go behind the scenes here. That's the arc furnace. And then this one, oh, this one is the cutter. Actually, I guess I don't need to put the fluid type on there if we're pushing the fluid types with the patterns, just cutter. Yep. Bum, bum, bum. Let's see here. Were there any others in here that are popping out that I should have renamed? It looks like that's all correct now. Okay. Now, one thing I did notice, and maybe this is obvious to you guys, but it wasn't obvious to me. If we're looking at this label here, it says extruder large pipe. It shows the icon of what the item is that's providing that. So that's kind of cool. So like if it's attached to a machine, I think we saw it down here. Yeah, so we can see like the chemical reactor. It's directly on that machine. Or if it's like a pattern provider, an extended one, it would show that block too. I thought that was kind of a nice touch. It seems like the icon could be enlarged a little bit, but yeah, I was noticing that when I was looking through this terminal a little bit earlier. Yeah, you can show the thing in the world. That's true. That would have helped me find it. So like that shows where the arc furnace is over there. Could have done that. True, true. Okay, what else do we need to do here? Right, this. Aluminum cables. So we have to, like this recipe's fine. Let's make that recipe, but we can't make it because we don't have the PVC to turn into sheets. This is made probably in a number 10. I'm not sure if we're making it into sheets and then doing this, or if we're making it into ingots. I'm just going to assume we're going to do it into ingots. So we'll put in the number 10 bender. Oh, I didn't actually even craft it, did I? Okay. And then this guy just goes in here in some recipe. No, this goes in the rubber. Assembler. Yep. Okay, so now we got to make polyvinyl chloride sheets. I don't even know how to spell it. Y-L-E? No E. How do you spell it? Oh, that's it. Okay. Polyvinyl chloride. Okay. I'm assuming we make the liquid and then we solidify this. Vinyl chloride with air makes liquid polyvinyl chloride. So we're probably going to go LRC. Oh, wait a second. We're not going to do this recipe, though. Vinyl chloride oxygen, vinyl chloride air. Probably this one since we have lots of oxygen. But let's continue on here. We don't want to do titanium tetrachloride. I am guessing this is the one we want to do. Wait, this makes 216. This makes 144. Yeah, this is the one we want to do out of all of those. The titanium yields like 3 buckets, which is nice for 100 millibuckets. How are we doing on titanium, actually? Maybe we do want to use this stuff. Let's take a look here. What is this? Is using rutile and carbon. Carbon is fine. Chlorine is fine. Rutile is the only problem. But you know what? I think we're actually going to do this. I think we're going to do it. Okay. Yeah, we're going to make the recipe using... the titanium tetrachloride. Now the question is, do we do air or do we do oxygen? Probably oxygen. 7.5 buckets. Yeah, this is the best recipe. Well, the best yield. Vinyl chloride. Now hold on, is this actually better? 4.3 buckets from 2.2 buckets, whereas this is 1 ingot equals 1 ingot. I think we're gonna do this one. All right, so this needs to be done in a LRC. Hey, Coded Vengeance. Hello, Hammer Time. Actually, I think I have almost a full one, don't I? Uses. They kept going to the wrong multi-block, and I was looking at the use. Oh, this is the extra large. We don't want the extra large. Let me bookmark this so I can right-click it. All right, so we need maintenance, HV energy. One HV energy hotch. Although, should we make an EV energy? I guess we don't need to make an EV one yet. It's kind of slow. This is going to be an active craft. I don't think we're going to be making loads of polyvinyl chloride using titanium tetrachloride automatically. I mean, I guess we could make it passive and just say, hey, keep like 5 buckets. But I think I'm going to do this. Well, okay, hold on. Before I even say one way or the other, how long does this craft take? Because I didn't even look at that. Large and in charge. So this takes 40 seconds. At HV, it's 10 seconds. I think that's perfectly reasonable to have on on-demand crafting, especially if you make 4.3 buckets at a time. I don't think there's a problem have this on-demand. Input output hatch. Energy, input, output. Well, that's not 30 ingots in 10 seconds because you still gotta like fluid solidify it and then like roll it out or whatever. So like there's added time. It's only that amount of time if you're making it fresh and there's none in the system, right? But it's still gonna be a little bit longer because we still gotta solidify and then roll them out. Input output bus. HV boost. I need a copper-nickel coil and PTFE 18. PTFE, one of those, and then I only need 2 more of these. Sweet. So I'm going to try the copy-paste method. I saw Jassassin had... I think they're upstairs. We're going to try this, even though I tried it before and I was like, no, I'm never going to do it again. Blah, 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 blah. We're going to try it again. Copy, paste, gadget. We want to copy from here to here. I don't know how this is going to work, if I can rotate it or what. Where am I? This is our active crafting, right? Yeah, this is active crafting. Let's put it, I guess, right here. Different machine, different row. Then what is it? I press H. We anchor it. And then we go into here, into the settings menu. How do I rotate it, though? Rotate. Ooh. Oh, wait a second. Why is it not showing the other? Okay, well, I don't know. Where? Settings. We need to adjust this. Can't scroll my mouse wheel. And 1, 2, 3. I think we're good to place it here.
Code Vengeance just resubscribed for 22 months. Why vibe?
Yo, Coded Vengeance! Thank you so much for the 22 months. Welcome back, dude. 1 off? What do you mean 1 off? It's not 1 off. Is it 1 off? It might. Oh, it is 1 off. It's supposed to be 2 between, not 3 between. Undo. Good call. Dude, that's sick. that you can undo, and it keeps like the anchor point, and like you can just undo it and then move it over and then replace it. That's so good. This is going to be very valuable for all of our multi-block placing shenanigans in the future. I love it. It's weird that it didn't show like these things, but it showed all the PTFE blocks. Anyway, so we want the input hatch. This is fluid. Then we want input bus. Output hatch. Wait, that's fluid. Item output. So I guess this isn't making any items, right? So I don't actually need... We need two different fluids. So I don't need an item output, and I don't need an item input. I need two fluid inputs. So how do we deal? How do we deal with multiple inputs through auto crafting on demand? I mean, I guess I could always just fill up this thing full of oxygen and just say the other ingredient plus oxygen equals that. Hold on a second. Was I looking at the wrong recipe? We need three. We need three inputs. This is the one that we're doing. So we actually need three inputs. We also have to figure out vinyl chloride. There's quad hatches. I don't think we can do this. Now, can we do the pattern? What do you call it? You know, the pattern. Can we do the pattern P2Ps? Like, is it smart enough to say, hey, we got three inventories and this craft requires three things, push it all three? Is it better to use passive at this point if oxygen is auto-filled? I don't think so. Because I don't... Okay, you know what? Here's something else. I never looked at what vinyl chloride even entails. This, I think, could be on passive, making vinyl chloride. In fact, we might even have that. Oh, yeah, I can look at the dual hatch. Yeah, we don't have any vinyl stuff. So we still have to do this. Ethylene and chlorine, ethane, ethylene, or hydrochloric acid and ethylene and oxygen. Maybe it would be better at this point in time to like do the lesser versions of this, where it's only two inputs and one of them's oxygen. That way we won't have to worry about one input. And then we switch it over at the higher levels here. Can I actually make this? I might even be able to make this. It's expensive. I can't make it until we get aluminum cables. So maybe our first task is to make the polyvinyl chloride the cheap way, and then once we can make these aluminum cables, make this hatch, and then switch it over. Yep, I think that's what we're going to do. So let's back off this. We're going to do this recipe. So we're just going to pump in vinyl chloride. So let me redo this recipe. Pattern provider. Back the fun bus up. That is right. So I need another HV input hatch. Actually, let's see here. This recipe requires how much? 1 bucket of oxygen. How much does the HV hatch hold? Is it worth doing this? 64 buckets of oxygen. Maybe we should actually do like an MV or an LV hatch. Does it show? Like if I search for LV hatch. 60, yeah, let's do LV. That should be more than enough for the oxygen. We'll do this one. And then we'll leave the other one for the polyvinyl. HV, our input hatch. So there is a dual. Item and fluid. Double? There's quadruple, non-opal. I think you just get the quadruple or the non-opal. Okay. We need export bus. Let me grab glass cable. Oxygen, gas, and then we want to put in overclockers is fine. And then this one is going to be putting in this like a shore. And I'll point that upwards. I don't know if that actually matters. Oh, I don't want to do this. I'll point that upwards. I don't know if that actually matters, but we'll do that. Okay, so that's hooked up. This should start filling. Oh, no, I got to point these down. Yep. And I need a new PTFE block. Structure incomplete. Oh, I need another PTFE block. PTFE, please. Okay. Now, normally I put the energy hatch on the other side, so I'm just going to swap this. Not that it matters, but just for my own consistency. Okay, so I need an interface, and then I need energy converter. Am I dumb? No, I am dumb. Look at that. I'm a dummy. And then we'll just slap that bad boy right there and face it the other way. And then we put an interface right, meow. I think we're good. Obviously, we have to make the vinyl chloride now, but I think we're good here. Well, okay. We're not good here. I need to actually run the power over. I think we run it right here. Oh, I don't have a thingy on me. Guys, I need a thingy. There we go. Now I got a thingy. I'm done. Trying to think like what the best way to continue to do this is. It's almost like we should be running maybe the power underneath the floor and then like pop it up. That way we're not like constantly crossing lines like this. Because I need to run this cable through this wire over to here. And if we were just running it, popping it up through the floor, it might be better. I don't know, man. Like, we could do loops and go around, I suppose, but that looks bad. Yeah, once we do get to the flux points, this will be so much better. I just hate having to do this so often. Like, every now and then makes sense, but it feels like I just added 2 of them. Well, because I did add 2 of them. But it feels like I did. Because I did. Okay, anyway. So that is now set up. We still have to make the vinyl chloride, though. Where am I? Got a hole in the floor. I need 1 more concrete. Fix that. Yeah, we could make that. Well, actually, no, we can't. This basement floor, I think, is actually... No, we could make it smaller. I'm not sure why we chose 3 blocks. I guess because the attic is also 3 blocks. Should have been 5. 3 will work. It's whatever. It's too late now. Too many blocks placed. In our next build, in our next base, when we play a pack like this, we'll make it like an 11 block basement attic. But we're not going to do that. That would be ridiculous. Okay, so now let's look at making vinyl chloride. I guess we're gonna do the 2 recipe one as well, and this is gonna be made on demand also. Oxygen and hydrochloric. Nope, we can't do that one. We're gonna do, I think we have ethylene. We don't have ethylene. We don't have any provided to the system. I think we're making ethylene here though. I guess I'm just gonna set up a thing to make ethylene. Maintenance. I should probably make a pattern to make this multi-block. I feel like we're gonna be needing a lot of these. So like this next one that I make, we're just gonna make a pattern to like export all these blocks. Energy hatch. I mean, I guess I could I can't bookmark from here. That's annoying. I can't even click these things. What the heck? Large chemical. Large chemical. Auto maint. HV energy. HV input output. I'm gonna swap this to LV input output, then we can upgrade those later. LV input hatch. Whoop, what am I doing? Oh, LV input hatch. LV output. Input output. Then we need bus. I guess we could do input output bus as well. Maybe just do output hatch. Or output bus. No, we don't want... This is fluid input and output. Why LV instead of HV? Because these just hold the amount of fluid inside. This is for on-demand crafting. If we're automatically pushing the fluid in for the recipe, we don't need to push in a stupid amount because that's all being stored within applied energistics. There's no... If you ever want to cancel a recipe, and if you have like 1,000 recipes pushed into the machine, then like you're not actually canceling it. You know what I mean? If you restrict the amount of items that can go in, and then you cancel it, you only have to wait for a certain amount of items to finish instead of like all of them. So if I'm doing this without items, which I probably will, since most of the time we're going to be doing this for fluids, then I should add 2 additional PVC things. PTFE things. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Can I do this? Oh, I can do that. Sweet. Whoop. I think that's the right amount. If not, we'll correct this later. So I need a cupro nickel. The pipe and then this thing. Did I put the pipe in? I did. So that's basically everything we need. And we're going to say this is going to craft... Shoot, I don't know. You know, I could like just name something like a iron nugget. I think I could do this. I'm not actually sure. Let's try. If I name this LRC, and then I say it's going to craft LRC. I've never tried this before. And then we just need like a chest with a pattern provider. So if I do this, this, and this, and obviously we need to wire it up, but... Yeah, paper might work. I don't know. I was thinking like a cheap item. That was the first thing that came to mind. Whoops, I needed the concrete. All right, if I put all that stuff away and then I say make an LRC. Wait. Yeah, craft, next. Do it. It should push all of the items into here for a large reaction chamber. That energy hatch is taking a while. So that's everything that we needed. I'm just gonna toss this iron nugget. And then we just cancel this craft. And we have a large reaction chamber here. Would naming something to make the actual thing work? There's probably ways you could do the fake craft. But I think what I just did there is fine. Okay, so we want to copy. We want the anchor removed. Oh, wait, what? What's happening? Copy. Is that the shift right click? Oh, shift right click and right click. That's what you do. And then when we go to paste, this needs to be pasted right here. I'm gonna bind that. I'm gonna remove these torches. That's right, yeah. Yeah, I think we're good. Place it. Output hatch, and then we need one of those. Although, this recipe requires 2 inputs, so I actually need another input hatch. LV input hatch. I remember the orientation of that too. Not this one though. I am assuming this one's facing down. There's not a thing. Okay. All right, so I need an interface. And what are we doing here for? I didn't write down this recipe. We should do this. I think this is the one we're doing. So this needs to be a number 1. Did this need a number? This does need a number. This needs a number 1. I don't know which one, like, if you have 2 input hatches and you're trying to craft a recipe, do they both have to be on number 1? Like, I don't know how this works. So I can set that to number 1, but does this one have to be set to number 1 as well? Or now does it have 2 number 1s in there and this recipe will fail? I don't know. We're going to find out. I don't know how this works. Interface and pattern provider. I had one in my bag here. Let's grab this one. Whoop. Oh, I also need export, didn't I? So to make this, we are exporting chlorine, and then we're going to be making ethylene on demand, I suppose. Or maybe ethylene will be made passively, and then we'll just push it in here on demand. I'm not actually sure how we're doing this just yet. I don't have any glass cable. That should have been a pattern provider. This one should be the interface. And that is chlorine. I guess we can hook up the power while we are here. That should just be a straight shot. It can't be a straight shot, man. I think we go this way and then over.
Thorgil96 just resubscribed for 24 months.
Yo, Thorgil, thank you so much for the 24 months, 2 years.
Just resubscribed for 11 months. Hello. Good
Camito, thank you for the 11 months. Welcome back. Thank you guys for your support. Welcome, welcome. Okay, I don't need access to that interface. That should just work. Oh, wait, no, I didn't hook up AE to this interface, did I? I didn't hook up AE at all. Maybe I should just do this. Whoops. Whoops. Too many whoopses. Okay. Better. So this guy should be full of chlorine, but it is not. Oh, do we not have any chlorine? Are we out of salt? I don't even know. We have salt. Saltpeter. Oh no, we gotta go to the salt mines. Okay. Dang it. Okay, we should do that now before we do anything further. As much as I want to continue working on this, we need chlorine in order to do that, and that's going to take a while to process. So we need to go salt mining. The Minecraft movie makes really bad joke about mines at the beginning. Is that movie out now? How am I doing on jetpack? Jetpack's good. Battery. No, but in the trailer, I see. Are any of you guys actually interested in watching the Minecraft movie? Salt? Where? This? Oh, it's right below me. Rock salt. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Look at this right below me. That's a lot. Good. Good, 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 good. On the fence about it? Most likely not. Not really. This is going to be annoying because I'm about to hit water. Oh, I guess we're above water here, so this won't be as annoying as I thought it might be. To get the entire vein, though, it's going to be annoying. Hello, water, my old friend. Is there, like, some kind of a sponge? Like a super duper sponge? A bulby sponge? Can we craft sponges? Can now be placed directly on water. I really don't want to go. You gotta admit, you cheat in sponges to remove unwanted water. There's just so much of it. Doesn't RF tools have something you can pump water with? We don't have RF tools in this pack. There's like the base RF tools that it adds dimensional shards, but like there's no RF tools really in this. Pump upgrade. There's gotta be like a good way to delete fluids in this game. No, because all the salt veins are next to water. I'm trying to think, like, can I use... I could probably... I'm gonna try and outsmart this. I don't know if this is gonna be useful, but I'm gonna try and outsmart this. We're gonna try and big brain this, okay? We're gonna try and big brain this. Which means, coming from me, this probably won't work. But we're gonna try, gosh darn it. Nope. Okay. So now I need 1 cobblestone, please. Of course I don't have one on me. Is there a way that I can make a big thing? I guess we can do walls, which I guess will work. We can do build to me. I want to build. Can I do like copy paste and maybe make like a maybe we'll do the copy paste gadget actually. Can I bind inventory? I can. Sweet. Do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, I'm out. Seven, 8. Why won't I place anymore? What the heck? Did I like scroll this or something? There we go. So that is an 8x8x8 cube of cobblestone that we are going to use the copy paste gadget to paste. We're trying to big brain this. I don't know if this is actually going to work. We're going to try some things here. We don't want any ink around. We want to paste this. So the inventory is bound. This should do it. Oh, but it is not placing through the fluids, is it? What happened here? I mean, kind of worked. Ray trace fluids. I don't know what this means. Ha 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 ha! It would appear that I am, in fact, smarter than the water. Okay. Look at the big brain on Hypno. So what that means is I can come down here potentially and just preemptively fill all this in. Look at this. What water problem? I don't see a water problem. Okay, I could probably be doing this a little bit better. But it seems to be fine. Definitely takes care of any problems that we probably would have had. I'm drowning. That's the only part of this planet I didn't think about. Sorry, fish. Sorry, fish. Okay, I think we're good now. I think we shouldn't have to deal with at least the ocean water. There still might be underground cave water we gotta deal with, but as we come to that, we'll figure it out. All right, let me fix my backpack here. Yeah, I think we're good. Smart players sponge. Disaster's gonna come in and wonder why half the pawn's gone. We're moving to the void, so it doesn't matter. And it's not next to our base, it's nearby, but it's not next to it, so. All of that is to say that I don't care. Come at me just sassing. All right, going down a level. Oh, there's water there? What water? This is so good. Why haven't I thought about doing this before? Like, who needs sponges? Is that overwriting the ores that I have? No, it's just filling in like the airspaces. The non-solid block spaces, I guess I should say. Now you can see there's ores right there next to where that cobble was placed. I need some like single blocks on me. Oh, the cobblestone. Oh no, it's right here. I was like, the cobblestone is going back into the AE system, but it is not. Whoops. Now, I will admit, while this is good for actually getting these ores so we're not dealing with the water, it is taking a lot longer than if we found a vein that wasn't waterlogged or had water caves. But in my experience so far in this pack, anytime that you find salt, it's always next to water. So, like, I think it's always going to be a thing you deal with when you harvest this material. Time to get salt water. Dude, stop it. I should fill this in before this becomes an issue, because it will be an issue. Oh, that's my deal with water. Nope. Took care of it. What energy level is that multi-block? What? I don't understand what your question is. Oh, pump jack? Is that what we're talking about? Dude. Just do that again. Does it make infinite salt water, the pump jack? If it does, then I will look into that. I did see, like, when I was looking at this thing, and I put this in a fluid prospect mode, I have seen salt water appear in certain locations. I think we might even have that in our void world. I'm not entirely sure. I saw it somewhere recently. But it did say there was an amount. Like 200 buckets or something is what it showed. I don't know if that's just the extraction rate. My thought was that like you'd only be able to extract 200 buckets, you know what I mean? But if it's infinite, that changes things. Oop. Dude, the amount of like water pockets in this is really annoying, but at least we can deal with it. Like, it's not the end of the world. It's pretty close, but it's not the end of it. It definitely could be worse. That is true. It's manageable. Like, I don't feel like I'm super put out by dealing with it. And especially, like, filling in those holes now. If nothing else, just that copy-paste gadget for filling in the holes is just so nice. Check the MB after the vein. What does the MB mean? Don't use acronyms. Yeah, talk to me like I don't know what you're talking about. Basically all of the time. Because I don't know what you're talking about. Basically all the time. Goodbye, water. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. What? Oh. What? Dude. Dude. Okay, it's going away. It's saying check the pump jack multi-block? Is that what you're saying? Remember how I was saying this is fine? I lied. This isn't fine. Just kidding, it's fine. I'm off a block. What the heck? Unacceptable. Is that RF Tools Dimension? This? No, this is the Overworld. I don't think there's RF Tools Dimensions in this pack. The water's just testing your anger management control. I actually have pretty good anger management control. I'm not generally an angry person, I would say. It takes a lot to get under my skin. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. We are going to start processing the ores that we have so we can start getting salt going and get this chlorine going while I mine the rest of this vein. Can you imagine the yellow salt if Fortune worked? It would be amazing. But I don't think it would be balanced. Like, I think they made it so Fortune doesn't work because the ore processing gives you, like, the extras, right? Whereas in, like, vanilla Minecraft, you don't get ore processing like that, so the only way to get extra ores is to get Fortune. I mean, it makes sense to me anyway. Looks like we're almost done. The vein's getting smaller, which generally means we're almost done. You still haven't got under my skin. You've been making fun of me for 8 years. You don't know about my list, though. Oh, no. Well, we're almost done, so I'm not going to worry about that. You give me money so you're on my nice list? Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, so the question is, how did I do? If we go back to this and we search for salt, there should be none. I did it. We removed every single ore. My goodness. Amazing. I still need to set up a thing where we make multiple of these. And it automatically charges. What did we need for Lapatron? Or not Lapatron, the energetic? We can just craft this. Okay. So while that's going, I'm going to go unload this other backpack full of the rest of the salt that we had. Where am I? Over this way. You can craft that in your game, but you have no way of charging it yet? It's unfortunate. Did these take a long time to craft? I don't remember. No, it doesn't take that long, so... Actually, maybe I was looking at the wrong thing. 90 seconds. It doesn't take that long if we have liquid black steel, blue steel, or distilled water. It takes 60. I guess it's a minute per craft. Okay. I'll be right back, chat. Give me just one moment. All right, I'm back. Interesting. They stack, but if you throw them in here stacked, they don't charge. Okay, now we got plenty of those for the future, which is great. Let's dump all this stuff out of here. Man, this drill, like I've replaced the blade on it so many, or yeah, the mining head so many times, and it's still needing to be replaced again. It's got about a third durability left. Not great. Okay, so now that we got the chlorine, well, we should have chlorine. We're making chloroform out of our chlorine. Chloroform? More like boroform. That's not the quote, but you know. Yeah, no. Okay, so we need ethylene and then chlorine gas. Are we getting chlorine over here? Let's find out. Whoa. Wrong way. Yeah. Look at that. It's already full of chlorine gas. Perfect. Perfect. So, is this actually set up? No, I didn't put this pattern in here. So this is going to be making ethylene. No, this is making vinyl chloride. Chlorine ethylene. I know that's not how you pronounce it. So how do we make the ethylene? We need another LRC, and then we need ethanol and sulfuric acid. Oh, man. Ethylene. So we can make ethanol, if I remember correctly, from the fermented biomass. Yo, it's actually better from the non-fermented? Biomass turns into 600. The fermented turns into 150. That's what the heck? I mean, I guess you get the fertilizer, but still, what the heck? How do we get biomass? Like, what's the most biomass here? It's all 20 millibuckets. So biochaff can make biomass in 1.6 seconds. We need 1 bucket. Okay. I think we're going to have to take a break from like the on-demand stuff and go to like passive stuff. Because I kind of feel like sulfuric acid and ethanol both should be made passively. Ooh, wait a second. The distillation tower takes fermented and turns into all of these things. Wait a second. Biomass turns straight into ethanol, but if we do this, then we get all of this fun stuff. I think we got to do this right here. So we take our current fermented biomass and we do this. Oh, can I make a distillation tower? Me? Oh, you know what? That's a good question. I was thinking this was the, I guess this machine here? Can we make this? It looks like we can. It doesn't seem like there's anything here unless clean stainless steel casing costs something. I don't see any reason why we can't do this. No, we have so much stainless. Like, that's not a problem at all. 16,000 smelted ingots. I don't know how many distillation towers we need. I almost feel like I should make another recipe like we did for the LRC. Right? I almost feel like we should do another one of those. But maybe we'll just make one and see how it goes. And if we end up making a lot of them, then I'll worry about that. Ooh, large stainless steel fluid pipe. I guess we'll make a recipe to make the multi-block. Or make the block, the brain. The brain! Okay. So if we make a distillation tower, it says that we need large stainless steel fluid pipe, and that's the only thing that we need. So we should be able to make a recipe to do that. This is large pipe extruder. So now I should be able to craft this. Might take a little bit of time since we're making those large pipes one machine at a time. And I don't know what the craft time is on that. It looks like probably around 15 seconds or so. Okay, so while we're waiting on that, let's get the next pieces of this done. So we need energy hatch. I assume we're going to need mini and output hatch, one for each of the different fluid types. I should have bookmarked this a minute ago, but I didn't. We're not doing this. We are doing this ethanol in this one. Okay. So I need 2, 4, 6, 7 hatches. Distillation tower. Woo, task complete. I did a thing. So let's make HV energy hatch. Well, we're going to need the converter. But energy hatch. I need 7. I'm going to do HV output. This is probably overkill. So we need an input hatch. That we can do like a smaller one. Let's just do LV input. And then 21 clean stainless. I don't think we have that. Yeah, let's make a clean stainless. This is number 6 assembler. Wait, how many did I need? 21? It might not actually be 21 since I'm putting in more fluid things. Let's just make 21 though. Missing stainless steel frame. Number 4 assembler. 21? Do it. Do it. I don't know if you guys remember the old Applied Energistics, but like, if you were looking at CPU number 2 and some craft kicked off on number 1, it would just swap to number 1 page, and you'd be like, what was this doing? And then it'd swap back again. Gosh, that was irritating. I'm glad they changed that. So this is going under passive crafting. I remember. Yeah, another thing that's actually cool, not only can you name the CPUs, but you can actually set them to be non-automatic. Oh, we don't have the CPUs here. Anyway, there's a setting on it. If you right click on the CPU, you can tell them to be like player craft only. So like it won't automatically use those, and you'll always have some available for like kicking off your own crafts. I guess this is gonna go in the center. Yeah, the crafting card won't use it. It'll only get used if you go into the terminal and execute a craft yourself. I don't know what this multi-block looks like. I'm assuming like this. Is it just a 3x3? It is. All right, I guess I'm just going to place these myself. So we want the inputs here, and then I guess I'm just, how do I want to do this? So we have 7 outputs. This is going to be weird. So no matter how I lay this out, 2, 4, 6, 7. No matter how I lay this out, we're gonna have something poking through the floor. So I might as well just put all the output hatches on the back. Wait, does this not need a maintenance hatch? Appears it doesn't need one. Yeah, I might as well just place all of these on the back. And then, well, do I want to do that actually? Maybe I'll place them all on this. Oh, wait, I was doing that wrong. Maybe I'll place them all on the side. Like that. Wrench. I might point those inside. I'm not really sure how we're doing this. I haven't set one of these up before. And then we're gonna place this here. And then I guess everything else is the stainless. It doesn't like this. What have I done wrong? Invalid structure. Your face is invalid. Can I only place 2 of these hatches? Whoops. Okay, here's what we do. We go in here, we look at this, and then we click this. Oh, look at this. You can make it. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is what we've done wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Aha. Okay. Okay. All right.
Zuma raided my stream with 977 viewers.
Hello, everybody from Shashwam Bam stream. Welcome. How was Hermitcraft today? Did you guys have a good time? Oh, it's hollow in the center. That might be the problem, actually. It might be fine having it this height. I don't know. We're experimentating here. If I do this and this, it still doesn't like that. Does this have to be like the top block? Azuma, thank you for the raid, my dude, if you are here. We were rocking the Deep Space Nine conversation. Do you like Star Trek, Hypno? I do. And I can't be friends with either Joe or Azuma because they like Deep Space Nine more than the Next Generation. And I can't be associated with those kinds of people. Uh-oh. Even Voyager's greater than Deep Space Nine. Look at this hot take. Look at this hot take. Wow. No, to be honest, I remember watching Deep Space Nine when it was originally airing on TV. I am that old, everybody. That's like dinosaur times. I'm like that old. And I remember enjoying it when it was actually on air, but I went back and I tried watching Deep Space Nine from episode 1, season 1, and like I couldn't make it through the first episode. It was just so snooze fest. Now I realize there's other episodes and it gets better and all of this kind of stuff. But like I remember the Odo character, I remember Quark, like I remember a lot of things. I remember what's his name? Worf was on there at some point, and yeah, like I remember bits and pieces about it, but like it was so long ago, and like I tried watching it again, and I just couldn't do it. Wait, that makes me a pre-dinosaur. Go watch it with a different mindset. You'll love it. Look, Azuma, I said I just went and I tried watching it like, I don't know. It was like a year or two ago. And instead of watching Deep Space Nine, I did end up watching, I think it was Voyager with Janeway. Was that Voyager? I had never watched that series before. I enjoyed that one. It wasn't my favorite, but it was enjoyable. Oh, did I put an energy converter in here? Is this the problem? Aha, that's not an energy hatch. Good call. Now, does this work? Oh, it works. It works, it works. So the question remains, can I put extra hatches in here on the smaller unit, or does it actually have to be like taller for every time? I think it has to be taller. Okay. No, that's fine. No. I actually want this thing to be taller, in fact. So that is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is going to be a tall boy. It's going to be a tall one. All right, if we go back and we take a look at this and we click this. Whoop, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's 8. Nope. Whoa. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So this says that we need 56. We already have 21 or 22 in here. So we need like 34 more. Let's make them. 34 of these things. That's a lot. It might not be exactly 34, but we have the resources, so it don't matter. The development of the Borg story is what really captivated you with Voyager. I'm trying to remember. Voyager was with 7 of 9, right? And Janeway. Is that correct, or am I mistaken? I keep feeling like I'm thinking of the wrong series for some reason. That is the correct one? All right. And Tuvok. Yep. Aha! We did it! That is a really tall boy. All right. Now the question is, I guess if I do work disabled on these, I can point these down so we don't have to see the red flashy blue things or whatever. The flashy red with blue things. If I don't have work disabled and I point these down, it's going to push whatever fluid is in it into the next one, right? And we don't want that. Okay, I think we're good. Now we should be able to point these down. And I'm probably going to slap some interfaces on there. Put some interfaces in your face. Oh, we just need 3 of those. Why point them down, though? Won't... Oh, you're that's true. That's true. Yeah, we actually want them pointing the way they were. I was going to point them down for aesthetic purposes. Whoops. But we do actually want them to face into the interface and push their stuff. For some reason, I thought the interface would just extract it automatically, so I need to undo all these settings. I'm being dumb. It's fine. We got it covered. There we go. And then boop, 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 boop. And then we need ME glass cables. Boop, 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 boop. And a boop, boop. All right, so I need cyan terracotta facade. Boom. That actually doesn't look that bad, all things considered. I guess I could move that to the other side. Should I move that to the other side? I think we're going to leave it as is. I don't really want to have to tear this down. I might do that off camera at some point in the future if it really bothers me, but I think we'll leave it alone. Okay, so we need this guy here. Point that up. And then we need power. Oh, we got power right here. Beautiful. Boom. Okay, we got the power. Oh, I need to put a pattern provider on there now. Or not a pattern provider, a interface? Interface. And this is going to be providing fermented biomass. And that's going to be sucking it out. Okay, we're all good. I guess I could provide this with AE. Do we got AE over here? There's some way down there. I guess we're going to pull a line. New AE line, please. Oh. Not connected. Now connected. Where does this go? All the way over there. Why did I put it so far away? What the heck? And there we go. Now we should be all hooked up. Do you have an output bus for fertilizer? Oh my goodness. No? We need an output bus for fertilizer. Guys, I have failed you all, okay? I have failed you. I will attempt to atone for my failure. I will attempt. There will be an attempt made. Okay, here we go. This, and then this. We can scroll the screen. Oh my goodness, it is happening. Can we upgrade this? Can I add like another HV? Can I add another HV energy hatch and bump this up to EV? I don't know if it'll accept such things as that. Yeah, I do have to make the disc for the liquids, but that's fine. If there's no disc, it'll just sit in there and the thing will stop, so I'm not too concerned about it. What are we waiting on? Make it! Do it! Thank you. We vibing with the vibrant. Alright, I gotta change this a little bit. We vibing, boys. We vibing. Where's the wrench? Right here. Or the wire cutter. That one. And then this one. And then we do that. Is this working on EV now? Woo, EV. Let us go. Okay, so we're all good here. So these are all empty, except these are not. So I need a spot for methane, carbon dioxide. Let's start bookmarking these. Methane, carbon dioxide. Oh, I guess I can just bookmark it directly from here. Ammonia, methanol, ethanol. We're fine there. And acetic acid. Okay, we gotta go make some discs. Yeah, we're gonna avoid extras. Yep. How many of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I need to make 6 cell. And then we need to go home. Because we don't have a cell workbench anywhere else, and I just haven't thought about putting it somewhere. Okay, so this one is gonna be methane. I'm going to keep these in order, then I'm going to rename these. Methane. Carbon dioxide. Oh, I need to put the thingies in there, don't I? What is it called? It's this one. It's called Overflow Destruction Card. We don't have that on AutoCraft. We fix. Okay, so now we gotta craft 6 overflow destruction cards. Do it. All right, let's update these. So that was methane, carbon dioxide, ammonia, methanol, ethanol, and acetic acid. Okay, so this was methane. Methane gas. Carbon dioxide. Ammonia. Methanol. Ethanol. Did I spell that right? Yep. Last one, acetic acid. Okay, so now we go downstairs to our applied energistics area. Bum, 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 bum. I guess we're just gonna throw them in here. Boop, boop, and bloop. So now we got storage space for all those fluids. And if we look here, all of these interfaces should be empty because they are going digital now. Looks good to me. No, we're fine on water. We have an infinite water thing in here, and if it gets any water, it just destroys it because we have the infinite water. We have infinite water and cobblestone, so we're fine on both of those. Yeah, I didn't have a thing to turn off that machine. So what are we going to stop it on? That's a good question. Is it ethanol? I guess ethanol is what we want out of here, yeah? So let's make a... Well, let's grab a machine controller and then a level emitter. We have AE cable. I think that's all we need. All right, so on the bottom of this machine block, we are going to set this to be inverted. So the machine should be off, work disabled. And then we will throw this here. Upper level, let's call it 8,000. Lower level, 7,000. And then this is going to be ethanol. And then we just attach that to AE somewhere. And we want this to be inverted. So the light should come on. Yeah, redstone's on, which is telling this machine it can work. And it'll turn off when we reach 8,000 buckets of ethanol. Which is going to be a while. Whoa, being all neat with the cable anchor and everything. You like that, sir? Yeah, there is no backing up. Well, I guess it would back up on ethanol. Thinking about it, because I didn't put overflow on the ethanol. Or did I? Maybe I should remove the ethanol overflow. If we get ethanol from another source, though, like we craft something else that we're trying to make for the main, and then ethanol is a byproduct, we still want that to overflow. And not back up over there. So I guess it's fine. We can have everything overflow protection and then stop it with the level emitter. I think that's all fine. I think we're good. Okay, so we have ethanol being made now, and we needed ethanol for vinyl chloride to make ethylene. Well, I guess we need to make ethylene. That required the ethanol. We still need sulfuric acid. Now, this was something that I have on my to-do list. Move sulfuric acid. So I think now's the time. I mean, we're also making the biochaff. That should be moved here since we're using the fermented biomass. So we should move the large reaction chamber, the biochaff production, the plant ball. Like, there's a lot of things. Maybe we'll do this later. There's a lot of things that go with that. Sulfuric acid, however, we should move. There's only so many things we can move at a time. Let's just do the ones that we need. So this is making our fermented biomass. So this pyrolyzed oven needs to move as well. That's what I meant, not the large reaction chamber, pyrolyzed oven. This we're making methane. I don't remember why we're making methane, but we're now making in the other thing, so we don't need this anymore. We can literally get rid of this one. Get gone. Ah, I'm stuck. And this was providing something. Oh, this is where the biochaff is going into. So this will have to be moved. This is our biochaff production. Yeah. Okay. So sulfuric acid, that's what we're trying to get to, and I got a little distracted here. So this is our sulfuric acid production right here. So we're taking sulfur dust plus oxygen, which turns into sulfur dioxide. And then we take oxygen, mix it with sulfur dioxide and make trioxide. And then we take the trioxide and mix with water, and that makes sulfuric acid. So we need to move these three things. And maybe there's like a better way to make sulfuric acid using like the large reaction chambers instead of these smaller ones. I don't know. Let's take a look. So we have a distillation tower. Distillation tower. No. No. No, I think it looks like we're gonna be with the same process here. Wait, no, large chemical reactor. My mistake. Hold on a second. No, it looks like we do the same processes. Wait a second. Sulfur dust plus water makes sulfuric acid directly? Ooh, this is what we're doing, boys. That's a one-step build. Cheaty circuit number 24. All right. So that means this goes away. I'm going to leave. Okay, hold on. I'm going to tear this down, but let me just see how we're doing on sulfuric acid before I do. We're good. Okay, I'm going to tear that down then. And then we're going to build the other thing. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. That means this goes away. We're slowly but surely decommissioning this old base. What is this cable? This is something I forgot to take down when we were doing the hydrogen, I think. Whoops. Okay. Boom. You know the sound it makes when I break the ME cables? Isn't that just glass sound? What else do I have in here that I want to put in my pouch? I think I want these, which goes in this thing. Whoops. What? Oh my goodness, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. This one. Right click. This. Back into here. Okay, so we don't need this stuff. That. This. I will need this guy. I don't need the fertilizer. Okay, so we want to make an LRC. If you guys didn't see this automation I set up. All I gotta do is just say, make one of these. Wait, is that what we're making? A large reaction chamber? Large chemical chamber? Yep. Wait. Large chemical reactor? Is this what I think it is? Did I name this thing wrong? Is it LCR, not LRC? LCR, I named that wrong. Okay. Well, anyway, this will produce all the multi-blocks for this and then spit it out in this chest right here. So I don't have to, like, go through that all and do it manually. Okay, not just trying to craft this nugget, which is never going to craft. But, like, the multi-block is right here. All right, now we go... This is passive. Yeah, large chemical reactor. I don't know why I have thought that it's large reaction chamber. That's why I spelled it that way that I did. Another thing that I want to do, let me go grab the copy paste gadget. Guess we can do this one. Copy paste. We want to copy that. Paste. One block of space on either side. I think that's right. Paste it. So we want input, output. What are we making with this? We're making sulfuric acid. That needs an item input and a fluid input, and this is a fluid input. I need an item. That's a fluid output. So that's a input boost. And then PTFE. Oh, I already had some extras in my inventory. Whoops. That's fine. They'll get used in the next time we make one. So there's no item output. We do have an item input. Greg Tech Wrench. Export bus. This needs to be water. And we are gonna want some acceleration cards. Okay, so I need an interface. I need two interface. Actually, I guess I could have okay, let's do 3 interface. I don't need this. We're just going to be providing these items and it's going to be squirting that back out. So this is going to be water. This one is going to be what? Oh, sulfur dust. No, that does need an export bus. Actually, no, it doesn't. However, I will do the robot arm thing on this. So let's go grab that stuff. So it's only going to keep 8 items or whatever. Ah, that's too bad. I can't do that. All right, so this guy, we want to put the robot arm here. Then we're going to configure robot arm to import, keep exact with this filter, and then we're going to bump this up to 8. I mean, I guess we could probably leave it at 1, depending on how slow this craft is. I might have to adjust that. I just don't want it like full of like a ridiculous amount of this stuff. And then we're going to be exporting here. I also need a level emitter, which I don't have any on me. And a machine controller. Do I have ME glass cables on me? I do. Yeah, the number is 24. Wrong button. What? I don't know. Hopefully that doesn't matter what I just clicked there. 24. Right. So we want to put a machine controller on this guy right here. Oh, right there. And this should still work. Oh, I guess I don't need the other thing I was going to do. So this is sulfuric acid. We're going to keep a maximum of 8,000, lower limit of 7,000. We're going to emit a redstone signal when we drop below 7,000. This guy, we are going to be inverted. It'll only run when we get a redstone signal. Okay. That is about that. We do have to give it power. Wrench it up. And our nearest power is right there. Let's go. And then AE is over here. I guess I could just run it across. Yes, I could. No, it is actually already attached. We're good. Okay. We have power. We have AE. Things should actually just be running. However, we currently have a lot of sulfuric acid in the system, so we won't be able to see if this is working. I mean, I guess I could just say lower limit of 9,000 just to see if it'll turn on and start running, and we can see the speed. Hypno, good evening. Hello, Helen. Good evening to you. So we're keeping 1 sulfur. We're full of water. All right, let's try this. Lower threshold 9,000, upper threshold 10. So it turns on, which is good. And this takes 16 seconds. And how much does that produce in 16 seconds? 1 bucket. If we bump this up to AEV, which I think we will. I don't know how fast we need sulfuric acid. Let's bring this back down so it stops running. Not that, this one. So I need another HV energy hatch and some vibrant cables. How's everybody doing today? Everybody having a good day? I should delete all of these capacitor banks. All good. Thanks for asking. You are welcome. Glad to hear you're doing great today. At least good. Okay, so that's turned on. Let's see how much faster this thing runs. Wait, why is it going? 4 seconds per bucket? That's pretty good. So why is this on? It probably just got to be like, oh, I don't have the thing in here. Okay, now I stopped. It didn't realize it shouldn't be running. But 4 seconds per bucket, that seems reasonable. I'm happy with that at EV tier. Okay, sulfuric acid has been moved. We can take this off the list. Where's the list? Where is it? Sulfuric acid. Boom. Off list. Okay. So now that we have sulfuric acid, what do I need sulfuric acid for? Was it this one? Phenyl chloride, ethylene. Okay, to make ethylene, we need ethanol plus sulfuric. So I think we are going to go ahead and just make another large chemical reactor. We haven't gotten into oil yet. That's going to be another thing. So we're essentially moving everything from the old base to here. We're upgrading all of our old processes to multi-blocks, but we haven't started like converting to the new tiers of things yet. So, oh, I'm aware that oil provides lots of stuff. This one. I think there's 2 blocks of space between each one. I think that's where this goes. Okay, so we are making, I should have bookmarked this one, but I did not. Ethylene. We're getting carbon dioxide, but I don't think we have glycerol. 54 buckets of fish oil. Oh, that makes 54 buckets of biodiesel. Wow. Huh. 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 Okay. Well, anyway. Did anybody see a villager around here? I think there was one. So we need to bookmark this so I stop having to like lose my place. Where are we? Ethylene. So we have 2 fluid inputs. Input hatch. I need another input hatch. You think he despawned? Oh, okay. Make it. Do it. And then this is outputting 2 fluids, ethylene and diluted sulfuric acid. So we don't have diluted, but we do have ethylene? Question mark? High pitch voids? No, we don't have either of those. Okay, so we fix. I need 2 export boosts. Output hatch. Boom, baby. Very good. We'll probably just store the diluted acid and void it like we're doing with all the other fluids. There's not a lot of reason not to. Like, we might need it for something and be like, oh, we're getting this. And then just use it, you know what I mean? So, that's fine. Or we might use it to supplement some of the other... Like, we have this set to 8,000 for the sulfuric acid. Maybe we'll use the diluted to bring that up from 8,000 to 8,128 or whatever those discs hold or something. I don't know. Like, I don't think there's a reason to discard it yet. So sulfuric acid and ethanol. Thing is, the polyvinyl, or I'm sorry, the polyethylene setup was Jassassin's. I don't want to tear down his stuff and move it because it's his stuff, you know what I mean? I'm fine moving all of my things. Unless he comes in here and says, yeah, move it, then I'm probably not going to touch it. Just out of respect. Maybe he's like fondly attached to it or something. I don't know. He's not here that I can ask him, so I'm not going to do it. Yeah, he did that setup. That's why it's the way that it is. Mm-hmm. Oh, I also need vibrant. We vibing. And one of these. Man, we're using these all over the place. Let me make like 10 more of those. Just have them in the background, ready to go. All right. Boop, boop. And unlimited power. Maybe it would make sense that I redo this power connection thing. I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter. But it kind of makes sense that like the 2 on this side are getting powered from this side instead of one from over here and one from this. I don't know. It doesn't matter. That's just my weird OCD about how things are lined up and connected is working. So we need one of, oh, I don't have a level limiter. Machine controller. And I keep flying all the way over here to this terminal when the terminal right here exists and one right there.
Joe Hills raided my stream with 40 viewers.
Yo, Joe! Thanks for the raid, dude. Welcome, peeps from Joe Hill's stream. Howdy hip, gotta go pick up your kid, but have fun. All right, dude, we'll see you later. Drive safely. I was gonna put a cable anchor here, but I don't think I'm going to, because we need to connect this side to this side anyway, and that will do it. So if we just do that, then everything should be online. Okay, so this is making ethylene and diluted sulfuric. So we need a drive for both of those. Let's do that. The Raiders aren't ready for the thrilling gameplay that is setting up all things with AE2? Oh, come on now. This is what people watch modded Minecraft for. Don't even play. Like, what else do you watch modded Minecraft for than the auto crafting and the setting up of such things as auto crafting? Home. So this one's going to be ethylene. And then, wait. Yes, and then we need diluted sulfuric acid. And we need overflow protection on the diluted sulfuric acid. Because we don't care if that gets deleted. We're setting this machine up specifically for the ethylene. Ethylene. And diluted sulfuric acid. Boom. You thought everyone joined in for backseat gaming? At least you did? I mean, that's fair. Would it be Minecraft without somebody telling you what to do? Ethylene, diluted sulfuric. Let's go. Hubris is my name. Backseating is my game. Right, so this one, we have it set to ethylene. So we want the upper threshold to be 8,000, lower threshold to be 7,000. And we want this to emit when levels are below limit. And this, inverted. No, we want it inverted. So this should be working as soon as we get all of these things set up. So this needs sulfuric, and then the other one needs ethanol. Am I spelling this wrong? Etha. That should be here. Ethanol. Running perfectly. We're making ethylene. Oh, I was trying to understand what this said. This is saying we're making 266 millibuckets per second. Since it takes 3.75 seconds to make a bucket. Okay, I understand. Okay. I'm happy with that. I guess I should make sure this is... Yep, looks like everything's going right. Let's take a look. Ethylene. Diluted sulfuric acid. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so we have ethylene done. So vinyl chloride is chlorine plus ethylene. So we can set this up in the other room to be on-demand crafting. This might turn out to be something that we just make passively. I don't know, but we're going to do it on demand right now.
Says 011 just resubscribed for 33 months. It's a hypno hype heart hype wave hype below.
It's a hypno. Cesaro, welcome back. Thank you for the 33 months and the tier 2 support. I appreciate your face. Thank you. Do I want to recycle the diluted back into sulfuric acid? Well, we have that option, but I don't really care, to be honest. Sulfuric acid, we are not, we're not overflow protecting. We're stopping at 8,000 buckets. The dilute, we are overflowing, which can just get deleted, and we could use that to convert back into sulfuric acid to raise sulfuric all the way up to the maximum amount. But is that something that we care about? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I'm mildly concerned about the many different types of acids you are creating, but that's just my scientist background talking. No, it's fine. It's fine. You know what? It's fine. Are you mildly concerned that I have uranium-238 in my inventory and some 235? How about a little plutonium? Plutonium. It's fine. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. It's fine. Speaking of plutonium, so we had 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Was it 8? I think that's what we needed. And this should automatically get turned into ingots for the radon, right? Yep. So they got something done with, and the radon should go ahead and start being produced again. This takes a while, but it looks like everything's working with that. We can turn off the uranium being centrifuged now, because we have enough plutonium. That's these guys right here. Where's my door? Found it. Centrifuge. No more uranium. We'll just let these finish out what it's doing. Ooh, that's 2 stacks each. Maybe I should actually take these out. It takes a while to produce each uranium, so like if we don't have to centrifuge it and delete it and give a 2% chance of getting a tiny pile of plutonium, we should not do that. Better. And those should just stop when they're ready. Okay, I think we're good now. Yeah, radon was something we set up back at the other base. This guy right here is making our radon with air and uranium, and that's it. Yeah. But this takes 200 seconds. Oh, this just takes plutonium. Oh no, that's what it's outputting. I don't remember where we're smelting that. I guess it doesn't matter. Anyway, yeah. So we have radon being made here. That's something that needs to be moved over here at some point. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. EV is 50 seconds. When we move it over here, we'll probably up it. Right now, I don't think we're really using the radon for anything. I was going to click on one of these, but that's not radon. What were we doing? We were going to be making the vinyl chloride. Did I do this? I did. Zoop. All right, so we need the copy pasta gadget. Is that in the correct spot? That looks correct to me. Do it. All right. So to make vinyl chloride, we have 2 fluid inputs, 2 fluid outputs. Unless I already have this machine set up to do that. That's fine. We still need one for liquid polyvinyl. This is our... Yeah, we had set this up, and then we were going to go make the ethylene. Okay, let's set this up then. Oh no, this is set up. This makes vinyl chloride. Vinyl chloride. So this is done. Do we have a number 1 set? I don't know which one of these hatches needs a number 1. Put them on both. Liquid polyvinyl chloride. That requires us to have vinyl chloride, which is going to be made in this machine, plus oxygen. Input. Output. We just have 1 output, and then I need one more thingy. What? Not totally awesome fluid dynamics today? Look, after the last Satisfactory stream, I needed a break. And besides, Azuma said that he wasn't going to be playing Satisfactory today. So I took that as like, all right, I'm not going to play either. I needed the break. Like, it takes a lot to bother me, and that game bothered me. All right, that's all I'm saying. I need a pattern. 1 pattern provider. What else do I need over there? That's on-demand crafting. I need the LV input. Bum, bum, bum. All right, so this guy, we're going to have an interface here. This is just going to be providing the oxygen. And then this one's going to be the pattern provider, which we haven't made the pattern yet. I feel like I should point this up, though. Whoops. This guy needs an interface. Point it down. And then I need one of these here. Multi-block forms. Perfect. Let's make the pattern for the polyvinyl chloride. What else? We have oxygen, we have that, we have the other things coming in. I guess we need to power it. I guess we're gonna make this EV. Are all these other ones EV? No, these are... Maybe I'll just leave it HV for now. If we find that this is too slow, then we'll upgrade it. Oh, I don't have the energy converter. Let's see what we got here. Maybe I'm making a mistake. Liquid polyvinyl that requires oxygen and vinyl. Vinyl requires ethylene and oh, I don't need to set this up. I'm making a mistake here. Disconnect. Eh. We don't need this. We're already set. Good call. Yep. Okay, so we have liquid polyvinyl. So I don't need this pattern. Glad somebody's paying attention, because I'm certainly not. Right, so we want to make thin polyvinyl chloride sheet, which I think we put that recipe in, but we need this recipe in a bender. So this is going in the number 10 bender. Unless I've already done this one. I did. So then we need this, which needs a fluid solidifier, and I know for sure I haven't done this one. Okay. I feel like I'm missing a step here. Maybe we're good. I don't know. Let me just try crafting one of these and see what happens. Oh, look at this. We need chlorine gas. Wait, what part of this recipe requires chlorine gas that I don't already... This one. Yeah, this is wrong. Okay. So if I want a thin polyvinyl chloride sheet, do I get it? I'm not seeing anything happening over there. What's happening? We're trying to craft vinyl chloride and there's an issue. Ethylene and hydrochloric acid. Why do I have chlorine gas in here? Is this the wrong pattern? Hold on a second. Vinyl chloride. We want to do this recipe, which is just ethylene plus chlorine. But somehow have hydrochloric acid in here? Oh no, it's producing that. Never mind. We have ethylene, we have chlorine gas. It must be a mistake with the number. Number 1. Number 1. Number 1. Do I have too many number 1s? Hydrochloric and vinyl chloride. Oh, I need another output hatch. Yep. Now, is this not working because... Or did it make it so fast I didn't see it? This is empty now. Okay, so now we're on the liquid polyvinyl chloride. Which should be this one. Well, ding it. Okay. Mistakes were made. Where's my plunger? I need to cancel the recipe and redo it. Can't store contents! I need a disc for vinyl and liquid polyvinyl. What version of Monifactory is this? This is version... I don't remember. How do I see what version it is? I don't remember. It's not the latest. I'll tell you that much. It's pretty close to the latest, but it's not the latest. Vinyl chloride. And we don't want either of these to be like overflow. Oh, I know how to see, because I named the folder, I think, the version number. Instance. This is Monifactory 9.10. 0.9.10. This is vinyl. Vinyl chloride. Liquid polyvinyl chloride. Okay, now it's a place to store those contents, and I won't complain about that anymore. So we want to make the thin polyvinyl chloride sheet. Do it. Do it. I feel like it's not doing it. Fluid solidifier? Ah. This is plate ingot. It made it. We just don't have this machine set up correctly. That means I probably don't have this one set up correctly as well. Okay. Wait, was that set to auto? Yes. Thin polyvinyl chloride sheet. We did it, everybody. Mission accomplished. So that means I can make aluminum cables now. One aluminum cable, please. Woo! That feels like we should get a fanfare, but we don't get one. Womp womp. Okay. So the reason why we went on this whole process to get this one cable is for wireless applied energistics. The wireless crafting terminal. Okay, we got a few more things to make, but it says it can do the things that it needs to do. So we need to quantum titanium plates. Oh, and this requires radon.
Cheered 500. You did it.
I did it.
Incoming. WOOT.
Babe, hey, thanks so much for the 500 bits. Appreciate you. Oh boy. Okay. So chemical bath. I had this set up as chemical bath water, but chemical bath radon. This is what we need. Where is this thing set up? Is that one of these machines back here? You know what we can do? Let's do the thing. Button. Found it. It's right there, everybody. Okay, so we are not providing any fluids here. Okay. So we do need radon to go into this thing. I wasn't sure if we were already providing the fluid or if the recipe needed to provide it, but it looks like that's what we're doing. So chemical bath. And that goes there. So now we just need titanium plates. Titanium plate. Bender. Number 1 bender. Number 1 bender. All right. Can we do it now? It says we can. Do it. Do it! Is it doing it? Looks like it's doing it. This is probably going to take 3 years to craft, but aside from that, yeah, there we go. Woo! I did it! I did it! So we need a wireless access point. And that's gonna take forever. I don't got this kind of time. Do you guys got this kind of time? I don't got this kind of time. I got this kind of time. So we have this thing. The infinity range is the next thing we're doing. That is no wireless. What was is it card? No, I just searched for card. Am I dumb? How was I searching for this before and it showed it? Guys, that might be dumb. It's the infinity. Oh, was it searching for booster? No. No, that's not what we want. Oh, you know what? It's not applied. That's why. This thing, the quantum bridge card. I'm pretty certain this is what we need. I don't know if this is what we need, but I think this might be. Does anybody know if this is what I need? It says it's using the wireless terminals and the universal terminals. Okay, so we need 2 singularities and an advanced card. It looked like we have a free spot. What is this one? Engineering. Why don't we have engineering? Calculation, logic, silicon. Why no? Why nothing in the engineering one? Oh, are we out of diamonds? No. Jasassin has this turned off, so it's not making... Oh, wait. I have no idea what's going on here. Insert. Okay, well, whatever. That doesn't matter. We're taking this out. We're just using this. No! It did the thing! Stop it! Stop it right now. You stop that right now, mister. Yay. AE2 everywhere! Ooh, it's everywhere. I should make another one of these. Yeah, I think there's no diamonds provided in the drawer network since we're storing those on, we're storing those on digital now. That might be the reason. I don't know. I'm not interested in debugging it. This whole setup is going to be changed when we move it, so. Okay, so a second one for Jasassins. I need to make another wireless terminal for Jasassin. Okay, so let's go back to the base. Base. I don't know where this thing goes. I'm just gonna slap it right here and call it a day. Boom, it's a day. Oh, we also need the other thing, the security terminal. Dang it. Oh, do we not need a security terminal? What is this? Modular routers. Applied her. How do you link your card in Applied Energetics now? Is it just on a regular terminal? There's nothing to drop a thing in, so how do you do it? That's old school? You can bind it to the WAP you just placed? That's old school. I don't play modded Minecraft for like 4 months. And then everything changes. And I get made fun of. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Oh, look at this. Uh-huh. And then? And then? And then? Oh, it doesn't work. Out of range? Oh, is it because I'm in a different dimension? Does this dimension need one? We have a quantum ring. Right there. Wait, I have to bind the quantum ring to my terminal? How do you do that? How does that even work? With the entangled singularity. So if I take this out. Okay, hold on a second. Hold up. Wait. So if I just put the singularity in here, it's going to bind the network. Is that what happens? I can't do it. Oh, I understand. So I put another quantum ring on here with another entangled singularity, and that goes, okay, I understand. Okay. So we're going to need 3 quantum link chambers at this point. Yeah, this is like different than the last time I've used AE2. And I have used a lot of AE2 in my day. Believe you me. How do I not have these on like auto craft? Oh, and this requires quantum stars, which requires the radon and requires the nether stars. Oh. So I need 16? Ooh. $20 buckets. Do it. Look, if this is going to get me to where I need to be, then I'm going to go there. All right. That's all I'm trying to say. Now, the real question is what is taking so long with this craft? I feel like something isn't crafting here, but maybe it is. I mean, things are moving. Do these take a really long time? Like, how are we making blitz powder? Are we doing this? I don't know why we're not just doing this. Maybe we are. I don't know. It seems like that's going really slow, though. What is this thing? Blizz powder? Let's see. How are we making blizz powder? And a steam grinder. That should literally be down here. So why is that taking so long? Oh, it's processing salt. Okay. All right. That makes more sense now. I really should have expanded this. So we have chemical baths down here. I want to stop this. I think I'm going to put these down here and use these, even though this is set up for like... Let's cancel this recipe. And then I'll bring that radon back into the system. We have this set up for chemical bath water, but like we can literally put any recipe in there for providing the fluid. There's no reason that these have to be exclusively for water. So I'm going to move these patterns out of the radon one. That's going to go down to the water one. Oh, I don't have... Why am I coming over here? We can just do it over here. I need a tank. Grab these stars. I guess I'll grab that other quarter of a bucket. So this thing shouldn't be doing anything else. No. Okay. Is there an equivalent F7 in this pack? What is F7? Like, you say that like everybody knows what F7 is. What is F7? Is that light level? Is that chunk boundaries? Is that going to like third person mode? What is F7? Light level. I don't think there's an F7. No. But like, you don't really need that after they made the changes for lights, right? It's either like there's no light in the block or mobs can't spawn, right? There's another keybind that does that. Let's see here. Highlight player spectators. Level? Light? Dark? Doesn't seem like there's something like that built in, so I'm not sure. Overlay. Show overlay. Keypad 1, but that's the thing at the top that tells you what you're looking at. That's not what it is. There's JEI overlays, Control O, but that's like if you're in your inventory screen. You meant chunk boundaries. Yeah, that's F3G. That's built into vanilla now. F3G is what you want for chunk boundaries. Oh, you... Okay, never mind. I'm not talking to the same person. Gotcha. What was I doing? We moved the radon. We switched it. I should just be able to craft this now, right? We needed 16 of these. So 15 more. No, actually, we only need 14 more. I need to turn this one on and let it finish its craft. Okay, so now I need 14 more, which should happen way faster if this all works. So we got multiple machines turned on. That's fantastic. There's 16 machines, all but 2 are on, so we're doing everything in parallel. So we just gotta wait a minute-ish. Do you need both quantum rings for the wireless terminal or only one? Oh, good point. I think just one, but there's 2 players that are playing here, even though Jassassin isn't online. So he can use the other ring. I made him a terminal. I might as well set up both rings. I don't think we need this. We have an open bay here for something else to go in. Was I in the middle of setting up another machine? I don't think I was. I just got a lot of random stuff in my inventory. This needs to go back in that thing at the base. Oh, getting the notifications for the auto crafting complete with the wireless terminal. That's so good. That's like one of the biggest things. I love it. So we're gonna make 16 of these. And then 2 of these. Okay, and then I need TNT. Tiny TNT. So tiny. Ender Pearl. Quantum. Singularity. I think that's all we need. Oh, I guess I didn't need all that. Oh, you can't do that. Well, geez. I'm assuming this is going to work. I don't have flint and steel on me. Oh, my magnet. Oh, you can't do that. It goes out in water. I didn't know Tiny TNT did that. Okay. Fine. Plan B. No, that's fine. In fact, I wanted to do it out here. It's fine. Oh, I guess I can just do it right on this. Tiny TNT, one of those, and one of those, and one of these. Adorable. Okay. What was the other thing? We need this, these, this, that. Do I need anything else? I don't think so. Okay, so now we should be able to go and hook up a new quantum ring. I think I'm gonna put it right here. So that's it, huh? That's all I gotta do? So if I fly way over here, way away from the base, even though the access point's in the other world, no dimensional range extenders or whatever, we now have access to AE wherever we go. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That feels good.
McLesley 13 cheered 500. You did it.
I did it! Leslie, thank you so much for the 500 bits. Is that taking a ton of power now? I don't know if there's a way to see how much power that's taking. Is there? I don't know if I'd call that a ton of power. It is using power, but it's not like... I mean, I'm also flying, so it might be using flying power. Let me... Let's try this. I would say if it's using power, it's a very reasonable sipping amount of power. So maybe the quantum ring is using juice. I don't know. I was hearing a sound, and I guess that is the pyrolyzed oven that I'm hearing. Does it show quantum ring in here somewhere? We have 27 installed. I don't know why 27. Shouldn't it be a multiple of 8? Why does it say 27? Oh, it's counting the center block as part, so it's 9. Okay, a multiple of 9. That makes sense. And that's using 1000 FE a tick. Like, that's basically nothing. I mean, it's not free, but it's not like a lot of power. It's 1/5 of our total energy usage through AE. Maybe that's a lot. I don't know. It seems reasonable, especially when like the engines that we're using, these dynamos, these are producing 6,250 each. Like, that doesn't even matter. Yeah, doesn't even matter. Anyway, so we can throw this in here so I don't have to carry that around. We just have access to it all the time. And this is almost charged. Almost there. Almost there. And, whoo, done. Guys, we have applied energistics on our person wherever we go. Woo! And a trash can, too. I love it. And there's no delay, it just works. Okay. That feels pretty good. How are we doing on this stuff? What were we making here? A lot of different fluids. Ethanol, I think, was the big one that we were going for. Oh, our ethanol is just getting used immediately. Is that making sulfuric acid? What are we using ethanol for? Oh, maybe to turn to ethylene? Oh, did I set up the ethylene thing? I don't remember what I did over here. This is work pods on sulfuric acid. This is... Yeah, this is making ethylene. Okay. So yeah, we're just taking ethanol, turning it into ethylene, then eventually we'll fill up with ethanol once that's all full over here. I don't know if we need this much ethylene. Is there a better way to get ethanol? So regular biomass, we could set that up too, I suppose. I don't know if it's really worth it though. Yeah, there's still more stuff to set up. Another thing that I wanted to look at was making this rocket fuel and this stuff, but I think this is going to wait for another day. I think I am about done for today. Like, we got some stuff done. Applied energistics. Definitely one of those things that's just going to be super helpful. Like, we don't have to run around to grab things now. Just press a hotkey. Boom, terminal open. Yeah, that's going to be, like, so good. AE is huge. I agree. I think that's it for me for today, everybody. I think that's it. Thanks so much for hanging out. Thank you guys for those who supported. Very much appreciated. Can't do this without your support, so thank you. Doesn't look like there's any other hermits streaming at the moment. I think we're just gonna end. I would raid another hermit, but we have no hermits to raid. That's it. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks so much for hanging out. Follow the channel if you haven't, so you get notified when I do go live. But that's all I got. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye.